Since before my memories knew dates, I had this one uncle. Every time he saw me slouch or hunch over, he'd walk up behind me and bend me straight. Shoulders back, Habibi. Men walk proud. Men keep their heads up, puff their chests out, and stand tall. Honestly, men take up way more space than they need to. But I had this brand of masculinity beaten into me. I don't think that the essence of faith is being lost. There are definitely millions of people out there who still practice their faith. Culture can sometimes dilute it. I think we can sometimes take elements of religion and disperse them. My definition of poetry is simply an expression of self. Poetry is seen by some as a very feminine thing. By writing poetry as it is, that for me is already a challenge of masculinity and what it's supposed to be. I don't just live in the wider society of the West, which is very predominantly masculine. I'm also an Arab man, so I'm from a community that also has the male as the dominant figure. I try to stay aware of what a man is supposed to be, as opposed to what the social construct says he's supposed to be. Religion, however, is very much open to any kind of leadership. If I am a leader, then I will be a leader purely because I am a leader, not because I am a man. Islam definitely is a proponent of invention and innovation and change and improvement and betterment. If Islam preaches love, then I try to preach love in my poetry. If it says things like أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ, then I will try to be as intellectual as possible when I'm writing my poetry. Islam is not about stepping on toes. If you're trying to dismantle a system of oppression, there is a method in doing that. There is a way to be negative, for example, in the way that you speak. You can yell, you can be angry. There's nothing against expressing anger, but it also calls for being productive. Be angry, but then bring it back down and be reasonable, and find a way to use logic and use rationality to find a solution. If we define cohesion as things working together, things having a symbiotic relationship, then the simplest example would be two colors working well together in a painting. And if they work together in a painting, the painting is beautiful. If you want to apply that to life in general, then we as people working cohesively or living in cohesion will then make for a more beautiful society, a more beautiful global society.